So this is a part where you treat your scones as delicately as you treat your pastry. So I'm gonna grab some more milk out the fridge, and for like what they call regular scones, so I'm pouring in a third of a cup of milk, and then I'm just tossing to see what it looks like, and of course it's gonna need more, so I'm gonna pour in another, so it's about a half a cup of liquid to make this come together. I'm just gonna turn on the oven. The oven's on, and like I said, I use a fork to mix this so that the butter doesn't get. Two reasons for doing this, for using a fork. One, the butter doesn't get too warm, and two, it maintains the lightness of your mixture, so you don't end up with pastry that's too tough. So this needs a smidge more, and again I'm just adding a touch more milk just to get it to come together. And basically when it's together, I'm just gonna put it on the counter here, grab a drop more flour, sprinkle it on the counter, just a little bit, and then turn my pastry out onto the counter. Because it won't actually mix together what this, you know, if it's in the bowl so much. And so I'm just going to tip the camera so you can see. Kind of funny to do it that way, but anyway, so I mix this together to create a nice gently, you know, and again, if it's still too crumbly, just a tiny touch more milk or water. You can add water to it too. Now, I was saying earlier that putting an egg into your scone makes it really rich. It makes a full breakfast if you want to do that. And so I mix it up and I press it out, and I'll have nice, light, flaky cheese scones. One of my favorite, I have two favorite Italian delis, but one of my favorite Italian delis, I went in and got a nice bit of Parmesan cheese, and which is very cool. And so let me just grab, I can have a nice bit of Parmesan cheese on it, and they had a gorgeous salami, so I got some of that as well. So let me just grab my baking sheet. I'm actually gonna put parchment paper on, and it's not really because I don't want it to stick, because the scones won't stick to the parchment paper, but it keeps my, I'm just gonna get my pastry cutter. I do that because then I don't have to clean I don't have to clean my, my baking sheet. So I'm just cutting out my pastry here. And of course, you know, I have some blueberry preserves. I have all sorts of wonderful things that I can put on here. Of course, my mouth is watering in anticipation because I love scones. And my daughters love scones as well. My younger daughter, who is now becoming quite an accomplished pastry chef, has her own taste in scones. So she makes different ones from me. I go very traditional, and she goes a little bit more cordon bleu with hers, which is pretty cool. It is very, very fantastic. So I'm almost done cutting up the scones. And then when you're done, you have these little bits here. Let's see if I can get you to see them. Oops, sorry. You have these little bits here. And so what I do is I just squeeze that together. This is a very, very cheesy scone. It's wonderful. I love cheesy scones, and I'm having scones mustard, dry mustard, and prepared dry mustard, and cheesy scones are one of my favorite scones, apart from the traditional raised scones with raisins and that sort of thing. So I'm just gonna cut the last two. And I use up every single bit of scone mixture and have one tiny one in the middle. And in under 10 minutes, you can actually have your scones ready to go into the oven. Here are our scones all ready to go. And we'll come back and you can see how easy it is to make scones.